The House of Representatives voting on a bill the Senate passed late last night to ease air traffic delays, but it's hitting a snag on the floor. Welcome to the lunch break. I'm Kelsey Hubbard. Here with the details is WSJ News editor Aaron Zitner. Aaron, I understand this is happening right now. Thanks so much for joining us.
That's right. The vote's open for another 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to have the results very soon.
So tell us exactly what they're voting on and what's going on, as a lot of people who, especially if they've been flying over the past couple of days, have experienced delays. They're trying to stop that. How is that going?
Well, that's right. This comes back to the sequester, which was in the news at the end of February, beginning of March. These are the across-the-board cuts to all federal agencies that started to take place then as part of a fight between Democrats and Republicans in Congress over a bunch of broader budgeting issues. So these cuts started to take place, and now they've hit the FAA, and the FAA, to deal with these required cuts, last week started to furlough air traffic controllers. Once they did that, delays started to ripple through the air traffic system, and Congress started to hear about it. So Congress is now trying to figure out what kind of action they could or should take to reverse these furloughs of air traffic controllers and ease the delays in the air traffic system.
And Aaron, this has been sort of a political football, because there's been some argument that, in fact, the FAA did have a little bit more discretion than they said they did in determining how these cuts would be implemented, and that they sort of wanted the public to feel a little pain to maybe be able to place blame for these sequester cuts. How is that playing into what's happening on the floor and this vote right now?
Well, that's right. That's at the heart of what is kind of going wrong here in the House. The Senate passed its relief last night. The House is voting now. Because of a procedural reason, they need 2/3 vote. Next week, Congress is in recess, and a lot of members have left town. So you need 2/3 of some unknown number of members who are still in town to vote on this thing. And the fight is this. Democrats want to eliminate the entire sequester, make up the money that was cut, and give relief to all kinds of federal agencies. They say, look, homeless people need money that was cut, AIDS patients need money that was cut, Head Start parents need money that was cut. Why are we giving relief to people who are wealthy enough to afford air travel without taking care of everybody? Republicans and many Democrats are saying, no, we have a targeted problem, let's give it targeted relief and worry about the other agencies later.
So what are some of the solutions that they're coming up with to perhaps resolve these issues in the near term to get these delays taken care of?
Well, the people who want a targeted approach that just speaks to allowing the FAA to bring back more air traffic controllers and take them off furlough it's a matter as simple as allowing the FAA the legal authority to move money internally among accounts. So they would take money from some kind of airport construction accounts and move it into a staffing account.
All right, so we're saying this will happen in minutes. Do we know, are you watching it as we speak, how this might go? Was it the discussion ahead of time giving us any indication on how it might be? I understand Republicans are now voting at 123 in favor and Democrats 66 against. So that's how it's shaping up right now. I'm sorry, 66
Well, that would put
for.
it right on the edge, since they need 2/3. Steny Hoyer, the number 2 Democrat, gave an impassioned speech on the floor just a few minutes ago saying, don't let this targeted, don't vote for this thing. Don't just give relief to air travelers. Let's take care of the broader problem. Nancy Pelosi also complained about it, but the Democrats are not whipping this. They're not telling their members, you have to vote against this. So it might pass.
Aaron, thank you so much for bringing it to us as it's happening right now. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for standing with us. And of course, we'll continue to watch this.
Absolutely.
The House of Representatives has approved a bill to ease those air travel delays caused by the sequester cuts to the FAA. So you want to stay tuned to WSJ.com throughout the day for more on this. And of course, we'll be talking about it on the News Hub at 4 p.m.